Whenever I needed you, I just had to call. You've nursed my wounds and soothed my fears, healed my heart and wiped away my tears. You've shared my laughter and life's many joys. Put up with my rebellion and all my noise. On this special day, I cannot express how my thoughts turn to you as I put on this dress.
I knew.
Hey,
I
guess
knew
what?
you wore a dress at home at times.
Hey, dude.
Hey,
this
happy
was-
Mother's Day, Big Fat.
You should read the quote of the day before I knew. That's why I wanted to read that shit before.
Just get it out. I want. No more for the shows. What's happening, y'all? Welcome to Hustle and Heart, where we confront hard issues like addictions and failure. Here to give you all the jewels you need to treasure your life. I'm your host, William Hustle, here with my co-host, my big brother, Big Pat.
Yeah.
And today we're going to take time to honor mothers. On this episode, we'll be talking about the importance of mothers. Period, point blank. Let's get it. So, we haven't done a show in a couple weeks, and we have reasons. And hopefully next week, everything is where we can get back to continuing the show.
Yeah.
But you said, man, we can't keep waiting. We got to do a show for mothers.
Absolutely. This is, I think Will and I both are on the same page with the fact that we wouldn't be here without our moms.
Period.
I mean, if it was a world where we came from growing up without our mothers there, this wouldn't be going on right now because we wouldn't be here.
If I know it's only one person I could depend on, period, point blank, it's my mom. And not everyone had that relationship with their mom, but I can't even understand from that point of view, especially when you have a mom that no matter what, got your back. And majority mothers that I know, that's what they are. They great moms.
Yeah.
So, let's get it going, man, because the whole show today is really going to be about, calling a couple moms, two
Absolutely.
moms that are great, to me, that I believe. Mothers run empires from sunrise to sunset. Their jobs as moms don't quit. It's a 6-figure job they don't get paid for. Their bodies are equipped to literally populate the planet. We owe them the honor. I mean, I love my mom.
Oh, man. My mom and I just went on a walk the other day. I just, we work a lot, and then it's just like things get pushed off. Hey, I'll see you then. And then, it doesn't happen because we work late hours, try to meet for dinner or whatever. But we've made a point of twice now in the last 4 weeks. We've gone for about a 5-mile walk down there on the Level Bike Trail, which is great. So, the big thing is that there was a big part of my life where everything that had happened to me, all my traumatic experiences from being a kid, I blamed that on my mom. And it was really just my inability to deal with my pain and my trauma.
Right.
But we're going to get this stuff right eventually, don't worry.
We are. But
Yeah. But the no matter what I did, no matter how hateful I was, no matter how much trouble I got into, no matter how much drugs I was doing, my mom always believed in me. She always saw something that even when I couldn't see it. Her love, her continual unconditional love, helped me love myself again because she never gave up. And you got somebody that, regardless of, where you're at, they see you. They see the best you.
Right.
And they know what you can do. and that constant reminder that it brings a lot of us out of, some pretty dark places. So
Yeah, because fathers, we ain't got that gene.
no,
It's a gene that we have a limit, but my mom love for me, it's like, I was bad, and no matter what, like, she rocked for me. It was time she was fed up, but she still rocked for me, and all the women around me. It's probably one of the reasons I love my wife so much, because she's a great mom. And that's one thing that I look for. And it's crazy because a lot of my relationships ended because I was fighting against a mom being a good mom, because the limit I had for things that kids would do, even her kids, my kids, whatever. But every woman around me, man, my aunts, my sisters, they're great moms. And ain't nothing more beautiful than that. So, bro, let's get to our quote of the day.
Oh yeah. So, quote of the day. Mom, you've been by my side since I was so small. Whenever I needed you, I just had to call. You've nursed my wounds and soothed my fears, healed my heart and wiped away my tears. You've shared my laughter and life's many joys. Put up with my rebellion and all my noise. On this special day, I cannot express how my thoughts turn to you as I put on this dress.
I knew.
Hey,
I
guess
knew
what?
you wore a dress at home at times.
Hey, dude.
Hey,
this
happy
was-
Mother's Day, big fat.
You should read the quote of the day before that's why I wanted to read that shit before.
Just get it out. I wanted to be 100,000%
shit.
authentic.
Well, now's the time. I'm getting it out.
Oh man.
So we gotta switch this quote of the day up, man. I didn't even read it.
Hey,
I
Vanessa,
just thought.
let the quality game go, because he exposed he wear a dress sometimes.
Oh,
Oh my God. As I put on this dress, I was wondering why you was over there getting red.
Because I had to read it.
The quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Some of these sound bites last like Tim. My mother is a woman like no other. She gave me life, nurtured me, taught me, dressed me, fought for me, held me, shouted at me, kissed me, but most importantly, she loved me unconditionally. There are not enough words to describe just how important my mother is to me and what a powerful influence she continues to be. Mother, I love you.
Period.
Go ahead and hit the cheer button on that one more time for our moms.
Is that the cheer button? Okay.
Yeah.
After a couple weeks, man, I lose sight of where things are. There are some women who mother children without giving birth. Grandmothers, aunts, and women who adopt are strong for taking on children who aren't their biological ones. Being a mother comes with training. No woman wants to change 1,000 diapers or stay up at night. Mothers do what they have to do to make sure their babies survive the world. I know that's what my mom done and still do.
Yeah.
And I be having a problem with it sometimes, but that's who she is.
I was thinking my ex-wife, when the boys were young, man, I was just partying, and I would always say, like, changing diapers gagged me and stuff. I was in a bad place, and I wasn't a good husband. But point being, while we're on this mother's thing, my ex-wife did everything for my boys. Big shout out to her. And
great mom.
Great mom.
Period.
Great mom, and really instilled a lot of good qualities in my boys. So, a lot of people unfortunately don't get along with their exes, but she's someone that I'll always have love for, and just
Period.
Nothing but respect. So big shout out to my boys' mom. She continues to be a guiding and positive force in my boy's life. So
Period.
really a great thing. Yeah.
Check did. Who is your first caller gonna be?
We're gonna call my mom,
Okay.
Janet. You got her number?
No, but
I sent it to you about a month and a half ago.
yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Mom, it's Pat. How you
Yeah.
doing?
Hi, honey.
How are you?
You were on the Get It Out Mother's Day special.
Happy Mother's
gosh.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day. I am at we're out to eat with Sander and Iris and
Oh, wow.
and Dad and I. Yeah, we're at Chipotle.
Man. Well, you want us to call you back?
Well,
We had 3 questions for you.
okay. Go ahead. I can wait to eat.
Okay. So, anyway, first off, for this, thanks for taking the call. I should have.
Yeah, I didn't recognize the number, but
I know.
I had a feeling it's got to be my baby boy calling me.
But but I was telling Will that you know how important you've been in my life, and that your love had a profound impact in that. Just that constant seeing the best in me helped me see the best in myself. So I'm definitely very thankful for you, and I love you. Real quick, these questions. What is your favorite memory as a mother of your mom, of Grandma?
Oh, okay. I was playing outside in a sandbox, and this little girl, I was playing with a neighbor girl,
Yeah.
and the sand, I was digging, and some sand went flying up on her. It wasn't intentional, but she went running up and pounded on the door and was crying, and she goes, "Look what she did! Look what she did!" And Mom says, "Honey, I know my daughter, and if it happened, it was an accident." And I'm sure that, it was just like, because I was so scared. I was sitting there thinking, I'm going to get in all this trouble. And she basically just told her, that, how much she loved me and knew, that I was good and I would never do that on purpose.
Yeah.
And it was just,
Wow.
So, I mean, that's one from when I was like 4. And I don't remember anything else from being 4 except that moment. And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
remember it like it happened yesterday.
That's
because
right.
Yeah.
her love for me just tried, and because
And isn't
but
that
that was one.
that's a cool thing too, because we definitely if there's one thing that's if anything eternal or immortal, it's love, because it transcends death. The love that our parents gave us and your mom and dad gave you, you've carried that light on, and you passed that on to us, and that's a beautiful thing. And then hopefully we carry that on and pass that on, as well. So it's the love that our family has shared is definitely something I'm always grateful for.
Our second question to you is, what is the best part of being a mother?
Oh wow, just watching your kids succeed, watching them grow, and we just getting their love. Like Pat calls me almost every day just to say I love you, and I swear my heart swells. I mean, it just
Yes, ma'am.
makes my day. And it's I look at their pictures on the wall, and I just sometimes when I'm having my coffee in the morning, I just stare. And I told my husband today, I said, this is what I was here for. Look at them. It's just it's pride. It's their joy. I mean, they've had problems and that, but how they conquer them, how they and still love and keep going, and just they're just amazing. I'm so proud of Pat. There's just everybody is that knows him, but as a mother, I just he's just an example of success. He is the story where keep fighting, keep believing in yourself, keep setting goals, and believe you can do it, and you can. No matter what you've done or how low you've been, you can make it. And if ever there's an example of anyone I've ever known, it's Pat.
Well,
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I appreciate you, Mama, and you know I love you very much. This is the last one, and as a mother, what's been the toughest part?
oh, watching you get hurt, watching your feelings get hurt, or someone at school, or um, trying to pick up pieces, and when you weren't invited to a party, or when you know girlfriends break up, or or with Heather, a boyfriend. It's
Yeah,
or watching you in competition, and you guys lose. You didn't win that game, and saying it's okay. You fight so hard when you're sitting there watching them, and you want them to win, and and most of the time, because all three of my kids were outstanding athletes. Pat was all-state football player, and Matt wrestler, and Heather did cheer and volleyball and softball. But it's just the joy of watching them. But the tough part is when they're hurt and you can't do anything about it.
yeah,
When you can't fix the boo boo, and your heart's breaking, and you want to take their place, and
yeah,
you can't.
yeah. I think
That's the toughest part.
yeah. It's definitely something. You know, you can love somebody as much as as something could possibly love someone, but oftentimes, and I know that has to be tough because I've seen it happen with my own kids, but they have a child has to love themselves before they really move forward and get better. So, we got a lot of background noise there,
I'm
but
sorry, babe.
no,
I
you're
could have
good.
talked to-
No,
Oh
you're
no,
good.
you was clear on everything that they needed to hear.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm gonna
I
let you. I'm gonna let you go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I I started walking away from all the people, and
Yeah.
then the music. I was walking closer to where the music was blaring. So okay, now I'm outside, and the trucks are going by on the road.
No,
But
you're good. We were just.
Hey,
no,
we want to thank you for being on the show, and once again, happy Mother's Day.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And you know, Mom, without you, I wouldn't be here right now. So it's you're definitely something that I'm grateful for every day, and our continued, relationship, and the time we get to spend together. We make time for each other, but I really cherish those as well.
Well, honey,
our walks
God
are.
certainly blessed me when He gave me you. I can tell you that.
That's why mothers are who you are.
Well, Mom, I'm going to let you get back to dinner.
Uh,
I love you, and I'll see you on brunch on Sunday.
Sounds wonderful.
All right. Have a great
Okay.
weekend, Mom.
Have
I love
a great
you.
weekend. Happy Mother's
Thank
Day
you
again.
guys. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nothing.
What you doing?
I took a shower and got in bed.
Oh, okay. Well, we was calling you on our Mother's Day podcast. We just had 3 questions to ask you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right, I know you is. Pat,
Let me
tell
cut my TV down. Hold on. Let me cut my TV down. Go ahead.
I asked the second question.
Yeah.
All right, go. I just want to start out by saying thank you for coming on the show, and I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. I know Will, every time we talk, he says how important you've been in his life, and just a couple times I've met you. Anyway, it's a real pleasure having you on, and I hope you have the happiest of Mother's Days coming up.
Always.
It's a pleasure to be on.
I'm her son. You know she good. Hey, so we got 3 questions to ask you, Mama. And the first one is, what's your favorite memory as a mother of your mother?
I guess I would go back to when I had to start seeing about her when she got cancer.
And how
Because
old were
I
you?
had to. Ooh, I wasn't no more than, I might say 16 at best.
Mm.
Yeah.
because I was still in school.
That had to be
I
tough.
was still in school,
And
and me and my sister had to hold her and sleep with her because she didn't know what she would be doing, and she would fight and scratch her.
Mm. What? Oh, go ahead.
that's all mine.
Yeah, well, she was a strict woman, but as she got older, she wasn't as strict once she got to me and my brothers now. She
Oh.
she was a good cook. She made sure that she learned us how to clean. When I say clean, I mean clean.
And
She made us wipe woodwork down
I
and
thought
wax the steps every Saturday.
since you had told that was your favorite memory of your mom at 16, that you would have told like by
You mean getting
19.
pregnant?
By 19, my mom had to raise her two younger siblings, cause my grandma
Well,
passed,
well,
and had
it
me.
all comes at different times. When my
Mhm.
mom died, I had Jeff and Michael to see about.
How
And
much older were you than them?
I was out of high school then.
Oh, okay.
10 years.
Michael was still, Jeff and Michael were still in high school.
Junior high.
But then Jeff dropped out and Michael continued to go to school. I did make sure that he graduated from high school.
Yeah. Got a second question here for you. What's the best part of being a mother?
Mm. The best part of being a mother is when your kids do great, then that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
When they on the straight and narrow, that's one thing that makes a mother proud. Just to see what she done made, how they done did. Now I can go to the other side,
What's the other side?
even though my son got in trouble. It kind of it wore me down, but as he admitted to what he did, that showed me that he was a person that acknowledged his wrongdoing, and he was ready to accept its consequences, and I was glad of that part. But he was always a child of mystery. He was always doing things that he shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
When you tell him to come home from school to get ready to go to the laundromat, he's somewhere else. He always went off the script
Yeah.
to do what he wanted to do.
Most definitely. Yeah, that was me. Hey, mom, as a mother, what has been the toughest part being a mother?
When you went away to jail,
Mm-hmm.
when you went away, it's as if I had accepted it, but he was my firstborn, and it ripped my heart out. But I got used to it,
Yeah.
and seeing that I had two brothers to raise, I had to do the best I could, and I did it. I didn't have no help but with my boyfriend who became my husband. And that was the hardest thing. The hardest thing was losing my parents, but the hardest thing was to accept when my son got in trouble.
Yeah.
And she lost my grandma and grandpa both by the age of 21, and she had to raise her two little brothers and me.
Yeah.
And that's where the hustle come from.
But now coming from all that, it's totally different. Everything's changed. It's 180 degrees. I mean,
Period.
and
Oh, he done did a 180-degree turn. He really has.
I mean, he definitely is a inspiration and a big influence on a lot of people, and it's not in a negative way. I can assure you
I
that.
appreciate that, bro. Because you know I do everything to hold my mom and wife down.
Yeah.
Period.
He has acknowledged his wrongdoing and he has paid for it. And he tried to keep that in mind, to try to keep his kids in the same frame of mind.
Right.
Hey, but this show about you, mama. You know what I'm saying? Because through everything I've been through, like I told Pat, the one person I know I always, even to this day, that I could depend on no matter what, is you. And any kid needs to understand that about their parent.
Yeah, you was my firstborn.
That's right.
I would have done whatever I had to do for you.
And still will.
And I still will. Yeah, I will.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to say I won't. I will.
Yes, ma'am.
I will hustle when you call me like, Mama, can you get us a meal together?
Period.
I'm going to get that meal together sometime that day to bring it out to you.
That's right.
So, see, I still got that hustle because I love to cook.
Yes, ma'am.
I love to feed people. That's what brings me happiness when I cook
Yes,
and
ma'am.
see other people is enjoying it.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Ma, so we appreciate you being on the show, and you already know I'm going to see you Sunday for Mother's Day.
All right.
Thanks a lot for coming on the show, and I hope you have a great Mother's Day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Ma.
Bye now. Well, that was great.
So
Thank you.
We're going to ask you 3 questions. Answer the first question, Pat.
Okay.
So, first question, what's your favorite memory as a mother of your mom?
Oh, my favorite memory with my mom is all the times that we have cooked and like she's dressed us up, like me and my sisters alike. That's what I remember with my mom. We always dressed alike.
Yeah, our mama a diva, man. What's the best part of being a mother?
Seeing my child's face and the smile on her face, like when we achieve something together or when like I achieve something for myself.
And then, what's been the toughest part, you say, of being a mom?
I'm dealing with a 12-year-old girl and her attitude. Because I'm looking at myself.
Yeah. They always used to say your child gonna do 10 times worse than what you did to your parent.
It's karma.
It's period point
Yeah.
blank.
I knew I had
And
something.
I am seeing that for myself with my daughter. Like, oh,
Seen it
Yeah,
with my
she's
son.
me. Yeah, she's me.
So we appreciate you calling in because we at least needed one more caller to ask them questions to. I'll give you a call back later, sis. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
And most importantly, we got 3 people that I think have done nothing but spread love and support and kindness
And just try to be a great parent.
yeah. If
Period,
there's
point blank.
if there's more people like that out in the world, it's going to be a better world.
Period.
That's it.
Hey, we'll never know what our mothers had to go through to get us here. We can never repay them for their sacrifices. This Mother's Day, no matter where you find yourself, honor the woman in your life that gave birth to you or birthed your children. What can you do on a daily basis to lighten the load? A lot of fathers need to hear that. You already know.
Yeah, I think everybody. I mean, none of us are going to be here without our mom. That's the.
A lot of people don't understand that.
You know, you think like, and you know there could be some there's exceptions to every rule, but
Yeah.
for the most part, I would say somebody brought you into this world. Someone nurtured you. Someone made sure that you lived and were
And
able
if
to.
they was there till you either legally or mentally decided you were grown, they did their job.
Right.
Nobody else done that but those mothers. You've been listening to Hustle and Heart, where we give you real talk from real people out here living life for real. I'm your host, William Hustle, and my co-host, Big Pat.
Yeah.
And if you've liked what you heard, feel free to subscribe and share. You can head over to williamlyles.today to stay connected. Remember that when you know who you are, you can be free anywhere. Happy Mother's Day, moms.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Love you.
One.